Oh, we're
Okay.
live.
Yeah. We're the people that. We're
Oh,
the
I'm sure
people.
they'll get their notifications
All the
soon.
people need to get here to get the stuff.
Well, my phone just said that we're live right now, so hopefully everyone's gonna get that ping and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. We don't want to anger Wesley Snipes on a tauntaun. These strings.
Do you have your TV on in there?
So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be sure I'm hearing what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn the washer off. Maybe I'm gonna look real quick.
Yeah.
I watch the background noise for 6 minutes. They can finish its thing. It's close enough.
Yeah, and then I'll throw it in
If
the
you would
dryer
hear a
when we're
weird
done.
rumble, that's all it is.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
most of the people who watch us are also they are they're used to hearing phrase dogs, so
Yeah. Oh, we got a couple people in the chat already.
yeah, I see that right now. Hi Tater, hi Girl Mode, hi Cam. Are we trying to
Are we
pull a
trying to pull?
fill? Which way do you mean we're trying to pull a fill? Like just doing the screens until it's time to really start? Maybe.
Well, no. The difference is I'm not going to hit the wrong button and bring the screen up and then blame it on someone else.
Like yesterday. Yes, exactly, Cam. Yeah, Jeff doesn't do that. We each have independent control.
I really got to update the unicorn logo to the new one, the pretty one, the splash logo.
Yeah. Then we can start using that. I think we should the poll questions we didn't fully get answered last time. We should like confirm tonight.
I actually have an ideal.
Okay.
It might not be a good one, but it's an ideal. You know the one-off hoodies I was gonna make for you, me, and Bruce with our names on it?
Yes.
Maybe make a fourth one with the normal Splash logo on it and no name, and we could raffle that off as well as a hammer.
Oh, then when we get it made, we just ask the person the size. Oh yeah, we will never
Whoever
let James
wins right
touch
now.
anything.
Whoever
Okay,
wins tonight. We'll find out their size, and when we order them all, we'll just let them know. It's going to be a little while until it comes in because China.
Yeah.
Or
So you,
whatever person we end up using.
yeah. So you guys heard it. Stay long enough for the raffle for the hammer, and you'll get an exclusive to Long Fam cosplay hoodie. And we'll keep your information and let you know when it's gonna finally get made and send it to you and all that good stuff. So you'll definitely get the hammer probably before the hoodie.
Yeah, the
Especially
hammer.
if
Oh, yeah. So the hoodie that I'm looking at trying to make will be a zip hoodie, black, with a small logo on the left hip, big logo on the back, and say DeLong Fam cosplay down both arms. That's what I'm trying to get it to do.
Hi, Say Wong.
So you guys have all seen our new Splash logo, and it's going to be the nice, pretty one that Levi did. So it'll be a nice hoodie.
Let me see if I can get his info and put it in the chat. I want to try.
Levi.
Because he is the
and
one
it will
who
be a
does-
one-off. We're not making it as like a run. It's gonna be a one-off.
So it'll be an exclusive. Oh!
Because the hoodie I want to make is I have a costume coming up that I want to have done before next October. Or not this coming October, but the one after.
October.
Called Dr. Tim. Yeah, 26. So, a big creepy dude named Dr. Tim. Really creepy vibes going on. And I want to get another artist once I make that costume. Get another artist to do a rendering of him, of Dr. Tim. And then I want to start making some hoodie merch out of those. So
Okay.
this will be a one of one.
And guys, like I said, in the chat, I linked Levi's Instagram. There, you guys go check him out. Go follow him. If you're local here, you do see him around at like SAC Anime and at Sinister Creature Con and a lot of other events that are around here.
Stockton, Lodi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stockton Con, Lodi Con.
So that means you, Cam, need to like come visit California and see our convention.
Some of the Ohanas. Usually he's over at a lot of the cons in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Like, wasn't he at GalaxyCon and we didn't know we would see him there?
I do believe he was at the one we went to, not the one that just happened.
Yeah. Because that's when I saw Holding Aces, and I was like, what the heck? I wasn't expecting to see her there either.
Oh, we saw all kinds of friends there that we didn't expect to see. Freaking Kyber Cave, all kinds of stuff. I need to mute my phone and be professional.
Yeah, I just heard mine go off. I'm like, oh yeah, I should like mute everything.
All right. Well, shall we get this going?
Yeah. I think so. I think we can. Yes.
Well, here we go.
Tyler, the cameras are working. Very educational only.
And here we are.
There we are. Hi, guys. See my pretty face.
All right. So, since there's so many of us here already, we have lots of projects today. We'll start going off with like kind of a little breakdown of what we're going to go through. Courtesy of Sacramento Deadpool, Bruce got a new Deadpool belt because it came with his new belt buckle because he broke his and it did not weld well.
Yeah,
it kind of bubbled and went too well. Yeah, it went bad. I don't think it's in here, but it went very bad.
I don't know where you have it.
But anyways, it went very bad. It did not weld well. It's cast aluminum, and anyone that welds knows that best you're going to kind of blob it back together, and it did not blob together.
It blobbed.
So we got the belt that he gave us, which is based off the movie belt, but it's kind of a skimpier version. It has 3 pockets. It has a long skinny pocket and 2 square pockets, which will be cool for Bruce to actually have functional pockets so he can put his stuff in his own pockets and not ours. Also, courtesy of Sacramento Deadpool, is we have a couple of holsters. We will not be showing these because we do not want to get kicked off the stream again. But
especially
we got him a couple of squirties. for his kid pool. But we do have these lovely holsters that were Sacramento Deadpool's old holsters. Gave them to me for my guns, but I would have had to model them beyond being worth it for me. But they kind of fit his squirt guns, and then later on I will go in here and I'll eat out some of this block and make it work. That will be the second project that we work on, is attaching those. I already have figured out what we are doing for most of these projects. First things first is I 3D printed him a belt buckle because it did not come with said belt buckle, and it still has all the little pieces on here. So we're going to pull all the sports off and assemble Bruce a belt buckle, and we need to do some painting on it and all kinds of fun like that, because currently it is black and red, and we want it to be black, gold, and red. So we will do the belt buckle, then the holsters. Then after that, we are switching over to my belt, where I got my baby knife holster, and I am going to be figuring. I got some string that I'm going to have to make a hoop onto the holster so that I can attach it to my belt. Because I don't know the policies as well as I probably should. I'm going to hold off on showing that blade, even though I am painting the blade silver. I can do that off screen though. Then we are going to jump over to these gloves. These are my gloves that Sandra's been using. They're women's mechanics gloves, but they fit my hands beautifully. And hopefully Sandra's gloves show up before we have to leave this weekend. But Sackpool, when he printed his hand plates, also printed us a lovely set of them. We got a lot of goodies from him for our Deadpool stuff.
Well, I mean, he's a trainee in the council. He's trying to earn his place.
So we have these lovely hand guards that I'm going to attach, but I don't want them to be permanent because I want to be able to throw them in the washer and dryer. So the plan is to attach them with Velcro. After that, we have to go to Bob. So we're going to have to fix Hydra Bob's belt, because Hydra Bob has tabs that need to get re-sewed. So we have two pockets like that we gotta get fixed. So we're going Bruce's belt, my belt, mine and Sandra's gloves, then Bob belt. And if we have then we will switch over to Bruce's face shell here for his costume. There's some rough spots on the side here and one little snag on the nose that was stabbing him. We got to get all that sanded out so that he can wear that this weekend inside of his mask. And if there's any time left, we will sew Unipool's crotch back in.
Otherwise, that'll be an off-camera thing.
Yeah, either way, I got to get it done. But yeah. And anything I don't finish on this, I will just keep going. So, and somewhere between the 6 and 7 o'clock hour, we will be doing a couple of raffles. We are doing this a very different way today because most people just use some kind of digital thing, and well, I didn't take the time or have the time to figure out how to make that work. So we are going analog.
Yes,
we are going to write your guys' name on a piece of paper,
which I'm
and then Bruce is going to draw it out of log,
which is
so
right here said log.
Yeah. So, and we're having the kid do it because you can't get mad at a kid, or shame on you. Say that's kid pool. Kid pool, he will not care.
So I have to see your name.
Do you want to do your spiel now?
Which spiel? I have lots of spiels.
I was talking something like that.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, guys. I did not get to fully update this, so I'm only going to talk about the couple that are still on here. This weekend, we will be traveling with Distance Nerding all the way up to Redmond, Oregon for Beaver State Comic Con. And we're going to meet a bunch of new celebrities that we haven't before, like the Beeve and many others. So if you want more information on that, you got to go to Beaver State Comic Con. Or you should have watched the stream last night when Phil was talking to Dave. So we will be there both days, Saturday and Sunday. We're going to leave Friday night. Pray we don't see deer. The Beeve. Who's Beeve? Leave it to Beaver Beeve. I don't remember his real name. I think it's Jerry. Jerry something.
Something Mather.
Yeah. Sack-pulled beaver. I mean, like if you wanted beaver, you should go with us.
Put your kids and Ann in the car and drive. She has Sunday off.
Huh?
Just load everyone in the car and drive up there. She has Sunday off.
Yeah.
And then you can go to free and Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stop there at some point on the way home to Blockbuster. Oh, Anne is in the chat? What? Hi, Anne. The fact, I'm losing track. So after Beaver State, we will be back in Cali for the Weekend Blender in Tracy, California at the West Valley Mall. So you guys can come over there and hang out with us for free. And also, that Saturday, June 7th at 1 o'clock, we are going to have a meetup of Deadpool and friends in honor of Bruce's birthday, because his actual birthday is the day before. Oh, June 7th is Ashley, you got to come down so we can celebrate with you then, girl. You got to try to find a way, borrow the car or something, and come hang out with us that day. Huh?
I forget what I was going to say.
I don't know either, but I just saw on the 7th is Ashley's birthday. So yeah, guys. And then I know on Sunday there's supposed to be a meetup, but it's still in the works of what we're actually going to be doing. It's a conversation amongst the cosplayers right now. It's kind of going in the ways of just 90s character theme, but nothing official has been said yet.
I remember.
What?
We're not sure what photographer is going to be there because Cindy Rue is not there. So if you're a photographer, please come take pictures. Share with all of us.
Yeah, I have a feeling, at least for Saturday, we might need to give Ashley a ride out there so she can celebrate with us and she can take pictures for at least our meetup.
Yeah.
Maybe. And she can leave the kids with her in-laws because we only have room in the vehicle for one other person. Maybe. It's up to you, Ashley, if you'd really want to. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I need to go back in the chat a little bit.
Okay.
You can always why would we go out to Boise to kidnap you and then bring you to Oregon? That's too far out of the way.
Already a long drive. Long drive on a day after work.
Yeah. Cam, you just need to figure out how to get there. That's all I'm going to say to you.
Uber. It's just a little Uber.
Oh yeah. So Ashley, yeah, if if your party goes through and it doesn't happen, yeah, just let us know. Just borrow the camera from your sister and come take photos for us. But yeah, that's really the only thing for Weekend Blenders. We need a photographer for the meetups for Saturday and Sunday. Because, yeah, Cindy can't be there. She'll be in Arizona. So our cosplay host is actually going to be Pepperjack, which we know she's beautiful. She's lovely. She's awesome. She's going to do really well at hosting. So, going to be a good time there for that. Oh, yeah, Phil, lots of caffeine. So much dubby. So much dubby will be consumed.
Okay. So these are gold. This is black.
And then after that, guys, I don't
this
have
and
anything more. So
I will go here.
you generally need a yeah, we do. I mean, maybe if I well, you guys have a videographer now, Phil. I'm live. It's cool, but can you show me after the show, baby?
No, no one hit the button for the live light in his bedroom.
Yeah. Well, he's coming out here showing me a video he made on his tablet. Maybe I should get a camera.
We're getting
Oh, his belt buckle.
Yep.
Nice.
You have 3 pieces ready.
Say, Wong, what is the next event that you're actually going to go to?
That's the middle piece. Now I have to clean the side parts up. And then we will be doing some painting.
Yeah, you need you need the Gem State videos, or you need to edit the Gem State videos? You're going to Galaxy.
No, he needs them.
Huh?
He needs the videos. I have to get those too.
Okay.
I haven't got those from him yet. That's one of the things I have on my list of stuff to get done.
Okay. So, well, you're gonna go all the way out to
San Jose. Let's get all the stuff ready.
So, GalaxyCon is in August. Anything sooner?
You're not going to Sinister?
We won't be at GalaxyCon because we will be in Washington with Distance Nerding for Powerhouse. Now, we don't go to Anime Expo. I think that's in San Francisco. We don't normally go out to San Francisco.
Yeah, it's either Frisco or it's either Bay or SoCal. I know one of those two.
Yeah, he said Phil's saying he needs to edit them and he's getting pressure to get Gem State out, babe. So yeah.
Okay.
That I guess that has to be top priority.
I know.
Yes, and we'll be at Sinister. We will be at Sinister. I shouldn't put the flyer in, and I need to edit this so I have it in because June is basically Saturday. No, Sunday. Sunday is June. So
Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, we can't forget about Sinister. And it's not James who's pressuring Phil. I'm sure it's oh my god, I can't remember his name. The guy from Geek Freaks. I know his name. I just keep forgetting it right now. So Sack, Deadpool, and Ann will be at Sinister. We'll be at Sinister. It's just a matter of, will you be able to spot us in our costumes? You'll go Sack Geeks. They probably will because you know how that goes, girl mode.
And we already told them we're not part of the... We're not going to do... Yeah. We're busy.
At least Saturday for sure. I said no way. Frank, Dave, and James. They're all on your ass. Okay, Phil. And also, we
Sounds
need
like
to
a crowded place.
Well, I mean, he has a pretty big ass. There might be some room.
I know, that's why I have to fix the freaking unipool.
I know. Can you want to tell the story of how that happened?
No. But I do want everyone to start typing in hammer time if you want to get in the raffle.
All right, did you guys hear that? Type in hammer time right now, and I can put your name in the bucket for the raffling of the 3D printed hammer with the dice, and also a hoodie, which we will get at a later time. Let's see. Okay, waiting for other people to put in hammer time. Okay, easy money. But if you put your name in, I have more names so Bruce can have more people to possibly catch. Zach Deadpool, stop.
Well, there's also a hoodie, Phil.
Yeah,
a
you
one
could
of
get
one hoodie.
Yeah, you could get an exclusive hoodie. You want the hoodie? We wear your shirts. Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, so I need to see if who else is in the chat. Okay.
You have till 6:15, and then we're going to do it.
All right, so anyone who's in the chat who wants to enter in the raffle, put in hammer time, and I can write your name in.
So far,
I have 6 entries so far out of the 12 of you that I see that are watching. P. Diddy here. No P. Diddy. No P. Diddy. No. P. Diddy is not open. I don't think he's very much welcomed.
I think you probably get brushed with it. Where'd my Mac go? There it is.
No, I don't think we've been to any of the cons where that cosplayer has been Sewong. If he has, we just haven't crossed paths.
Okay. I have them cleaned up enough, and now I am getting ready to paint.
You have which one have we been at then? Zach Deadpool, where he's been, because I don't recall. Okay. He might have been a Deadpool that I missed that I don't know. Or I took a picture of him and don't know he's that Deadpool.
Nice healthy gold all over this.
Classic. Okay, so I've probably seen him and just don't realize it's him. I just wait. Oh, there's another Deadpool in that. You know, that's about it.
Everyone put in hammer time to enter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have.
Ooh. Getting their name in the log.
I'm cutting them up right now. Should I crumple them or just fold them?
Bruce is going to be drawing, so you make the call.
I'll just fold them. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. He touches a lot of butt. I'm not going to lie. I'm jealous. I mean, that's why he should probably be the tailor, because the tailor touches butts. You're going to bug Jane. Huh?
Thomas Taylor?
The Beardo, the Deadpool tailor.
Oh, so not Thomas Taylor.
No.
The kid from freaking Home Improvement.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Thomas, yeah, that guy. And not him? Not that Taylor?
No. Adam, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Okay, I got the name so far, but you said 6:15.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple more minutes. Figured that'll give me time to finish painting this gold stuff.
It's not all script. Yeah, I know. I think he also did a video with Pepperjack. I don't know which convention that was at. I don't remember, but it's one where she's one of her taller characters. And he goes up to her and trying to make a move. And she stands up really big and tall and intimidates him, and he runs away.
You know what I find funny?
What?
We ended up, because Bruce's cousins came and got their Christmas gift since we hadn't seen them since then. We ended up giving away Hulk gloves at a Deadpool party.
Yeah. And also, I know I keep talking about it. I am in the process of making a Council of Wade social media. I got the email done last night and then got distracted and didn't make the Instagram yet. So it will be up soon. And we will have an official Council of Wade's Instagram. Maybe Facebook too. And it'll be all of our shenanigans that we do running around as Deadpools. Maybe we'll film videos when we can all get together and have time.
If you guys are curious, the paint I am using to make this gold is actually like D&D style paint. It's for painting miniatures. That's why I'm not worried about putting it straight on the plastic, because it'll stick pretty well, and whatever doesn't stick, that's just weathering. But yeah, that's what we're getting is nice even gold. One more part to paint gold. I got 10 more minutes still to put in hammer time. to get in on the raffle.
I know, right? Yeah, I heard about that controversy stuff, so that's why I'm like, wasn't he the one that did something that a lot of people thought was not appropriate? I wasn't sure exactly what it was. That's why I'm like, mm. But the main source I heard it from is one that's very dramatic, so I don't fully believe
No?
everything they post about a person.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let this dry. While this dries, over here out of the way, I'll move those over with it so they don't get lost. We can work on the rest of it. So the back of these came with the Velcro already on there, because that's how he was attaching it to his suit. So I have stripped the opposite Velcro. I basically figured out I can make loops out of it. So I'm going to trim this piece down and then use the other half of it to make a loop on that one. Scissors.
Okay, so that's going on. Oh.
Alrighty. And boom. It is dark in here. Here. Lift you guys up a little bit here. Oh, let there be light. You can see.
Bruce is in here if you want to have him try it on.
Yeah, this is I kind of tested it out on yesterday.
Okay.
So I'll leave that a little long, because if I want, I can add another piece of Velcro down here to add more grab. And then the belt buckle chunks will go on the ends here. So because of how long these are, normally Deadpool wears his guns down here on his thigh. I pulled them up to his waist because those things are so long, they still almost come down to his knee.
Until he grows overnight and he's like as tall as me.
Also, I need to fix both of these guys because they both have a broken spot on the back here. So we're going to go super glue. I'm going to go with some super glue.
You can go with what now?
Super glue. There's a little spot in the back here that's broken. Okay. I need an extra.
There are many variants of Deadpool. You can make up all kinds, like Jeff has. I think there's 3 of his that he made up.
Victorian pool, Hello Kitty pool,
D&D pool,
hockey pool, D&D pool, lazy pool. I think that's all the ones I have currently.
Yeah. Are you eventually going to probably get a real Deadpool suit?
I do want to upgrade my suiting, but I kind of want to slowly make my own.
Ahsoka pool.
Oh, cool. Second person to kill, and I'm Sith Pool. Dark Side Pool. I get to use my Kyber Cave lightsabers.
Yes, you did let us know and gave us that info. I think we would have figured it out also because you know how Jeff is, but still, thank you for the information, trainee. Ooh, glowy. Okay, we have 4 more minutes, guys. So if you want to enter in the raffle for the 3D print Warhammer with D&D stone dice and exclusive to Long Fam cosplay hoodie, type in hammer time. Log is... Oh.
You get hammer and extra decoratives with dice.
Yes.
Or pretty zip hoodie. With fancy little unicorns on it. Well, that rolls, John.
3 minutes! Bring out your dead!
I can't wait to build that costume. Ooh! I know what I need to do once I build that costume. I need to go up to the Renaissance Fair. I'm sure they get plenty Black Knights, and they probably get more than one King of Offals and the little coconut man.
Yeah, I knew it was the P or the D PD cosplayer and another cosplayer who did that controversial video and everything. So that's why I wasn't too sure about it. Again, it was because of who I got most of information from and how they are so dramatic that I just didn't fully believe what was going on.
Okay. Well, you should get Bruce in the room.
He's right here playing on his iPad or his tablet.
Okay.
He's in the room filming and making videos for his own entertainment.
Yes. Stop motion. To be exact.
We'll switch over.
Oh, sorry. Stop motion videos to be exact.
Okay. So are you guys ready for the raffle?
Come here, Boo Boo. Bruce, time for the raffle. Said Bruce, go to bed. It's Bruce time for the raffle. Okay. I'll help him read the name. So.
It's close enough. Let's send this.
Okay, you ready?
Close your eyes. Look the other way.
He just literally jumps to the other side of the couch. All right, come here. Come here. Come here. Close your eyes. There. Just need one piece of paper. What does it say? Ooh! It says girl mode.
Girl mode got a hammer.
And she lives in our neighborhood. I can take it to her. Girl mode official won the 3D print hammer with stone dice and an exclusive DeLong fan cosplay hoodie. So, girl.
No, the hoodie's a separate thing.
Oh, it's a separate raffle?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, but you still get the hammer. You get the hammer. Is she still in the running for the hoodie or no?
No. Let's get someone else on.
Okay. All right. You want to do one more? Okay. So, Ashley, I'll get the hammer. We will communicate on when I will get that to you. She wants to thank her absent dad. I have one too. Don't worry. Hopefully, it's not the same dude.
Okay.
Okay, Bruce. For the hoodie, the exclusive DeLong Fam hoodie. Close your eyes. Okay. Okay. Who'd you get? Read the name. Oh, we have to ship this fucker.
What?
Who is it?
Cam won the hoodie.
Those guys, they seem to be lucky now. Didn't they
Cam,
win last night?
Yeah, I wrote it down too. Cam won the Lego set.
And didn't Girl Mode win last night too?
She won a bag, which when we see a Phil, you know what? Then Ash, you know what? Since I need to get you the bag, after we come back from Oregon, I'll have the bag and the hammer, and you and I can coordinate when I can drop it off to you, since you live really close to my work.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And Cam, message or email, Danger will throw it in the chat right now, and let us know what size you are hoodie and your information.
Making sure I spell it right. I get dyslexia when I'm typing. And demands a recount. Tyler wants a redo. Ashley says Bruce picked fair and square.
There's no redos.
Oh, and he just said no redos.
All right.
So I'm just gonna write it down because I'm gonna forget shit.
Back over here. I have literally, I'm using full tubes of glue as wedges to hold the parts in place that I just glued. But this part of the belt is good.
Oh,
this part.
Kid Pool. Bob said now he's not bringing you hot chocolate.
Let's get the chocolate.
You want to come back over here and threaten him with that?
You will get the chocolate. The reset. 10 million chocolates.
So this is the holster for the baby knife. And I have this really thick thread, like leathery style thread. That's for jewelry. And my thought is I'm just going to thread it through this one and back up and kind of make a loop and then kind of like do some fancy work with that. Boy.
Tyler says bring it on. Don't squeal.
Yeah, people might have headphones on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want I don't know if I want D Pity to bring my son hot chocolate with all the stuff going on.
Might need fire. Don't know if I have fire in here. I don't think I do.
Now I don't know what to do.
Do a freaking Would You Rather or something. Or start asking the questions from last week again.
Okay, yeah. All right, since we have a lot of people in the chat this time, Cool, Cam. I will check the email. Adlib. Well, yeah, we have the one we didn't finish when we got cut off. But let's get back to the question because we have more people to ask this. Okay. So, guys, we wanted to know for our videos, do you guys like one-off videos where every week it's something different? Or you like when we are doing a project and every week we're doing that project until it's done? So please say your votes in the chat. I know, Sacramento, you said both. I have it written down. I just want to get the feel for other people's. Unless other people change. Girl mode said both. Cam said all the above, so I guess that's both as well.
So if you're going to go both, which one would you like the majority of them to be?
Phil said both.
Yeah, if you're going both, which one would you like the majority to be?
Anne said variety thrives, so she wants one-offs.
I mean, you get to see a lot of different stuff with the one-offs, but if you follow a project all the way through, you get that freaking dopamine rush of you saw the whole thing and you saw how from start to finish and da da da.
So
that made a cool noise. Ooh, that one. Maybe that will work.
no, it's not a lover's dispute. We just realistically don't know. Tyler, you don't remember what you originally said, so say what you feel now.
I will be right back. I need to find fire.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Lightsaber on fire.
Okay. If I had to choose, I like cosplay prep. I've got it. Okay, Tyler, what did you? I know there's fire on my dresser with my sage.
Oh, or fire.
Tyler, okay. Yeah, Tyler, that's what you said before. I am the great Confolio. Should I do it? Oh, I can't with my bun. They're waiting. Good. Okay. So also, babe, Phil had said he likes cosplay prep. I don't know if that means long projects or one-off though.
Well, by cosplay prep, is that the like getting ready for a con, or that like this type stuff? Making the thing. Because the whole show is mostly going to be making the thing.
Yeah. And Aaron Sack Deadpool says
Occasionally,
mix it up a little, start on a big project, then do some variation, then do a continuation of the bigger project. And Phil said getting ready for a con. So when we're packing shit and knowing what we're gonna be doing. Like what we're gonna pack for Weekend Blender.
Then he knows everything's ready for him to take off.
Well, we normally do have everything ready because we're normally not behind on stuff.
Yeah. We're not freaking Bob. We know how to get in the car.
Exactly. Even with a child. And then he goes, so it would probably be more of the bigger projects. So that would be long projects.
Okay.
And then Ashley and both Zach Poole said, the way to do it would be like start a big project, then break it up a little and do one-off things, and then come back to the big project as like a follow-up of where we've gotten,
Mm-hmm.
So that's an idea that they're throwing out there too.
I mean, I have a couple decent sized projects coming up. I have to make the dead dog.
Yeah, you do.
I have to work on a couple costumes that need to be done like yesterday. And I think I have 4 costumes I need to like get done hella fast. And I have the dead dog coming that I have to get done. So
Yeah.
Those will be a lot of the next stuff that's showed.
And Phil says, I feel like that would be more evergreen content.
Evergreen. The dead dog is for graveyard, so gotta make graveyard a dead dog.
Which statement, Tater? Because you have a lot of statements, and you're just Bob.
Okay, so what I'm kind of working on right now, I've made a hoop now, and I'm just kind of wrapping it with this thread, fattening it up some, and burning up some of this tail at the same time, which will strengthen the double strand setup I have going. And then I'm just going to feed the belts through that in a D shape. So.
Say Wong, in a matter of speaking, Jeff and I are kind of sort of married and have kids, so yeah.
I mean, apparently James and Phil are married, or James and Tyler are married too. So.
Yeah. Who made us like true? And then Phil # horror movie props.
Yeah.
Tyler, I get
There's
you
the
do.
thing I got to work on. So. And I mean, whether it's a movie prop or a costume prop, it's still a prop, and they're all done the same way. Because if you can make your prop good enough for screen, it's almost good enough for reality. Because sadly, you can get away with more crimes on screen. You almost have to make certain crimes happen on screen because there are certain problems that you come across when you're filming that you will not come across in reality. So something like armor. If you're on screen, you don't want it shiny. You want it to put off the illusion of shiny, but you don't want it shiny because then all your lights are going to reflect off it. It's going to show reflections of the cameraman. You don't want that. But if you're going to a Ren Fair or cosplay competition or something, you want to polish that thing. You want to be able to see freaking mirror images in your arm. Make that thing look like a funhouse mirror. Okay. So this is what we came up with. Kind of looks like a freaking quiver for a freaking tiny person.
Like one of Bruce's action figures.
But this will end up on the back here in the middle of my belt so that I can just quick draw baby knife. I'm happy with how that came out. not sure how. We'll see how well it works. I have to figure out how to tighten it up. All right, so that will go onto this belt. And I think that should be about dry. I think I'm going to dip the double pouch. And I will put this guy on there. And then I have to get all my pouches back. Because Deadpool needs lipo pouches. Where else will you keep your little feet?
But are they accurate to normal feet?
I mean, if Liefeld drew them. Or your Dorothy Nents.
Bruce is very excited about his sword that he brought into the living room.
We got that added to the belt. My belt is done. I can move my belt out of the way. Bruce's belt, the glue seems to be set on the holsters. So that part's good. I actually kind of want to see real quick. Paint's mostly set up. Let's see how well this is going to fit through there. I might have to do some modding.
Bruce, are you going to summon the Thundercats with your sword?
Gotta get creative to get it started.
Yes, Tyler, we know you're not the one who almost got left 3 times in 1 month.
There we go. Maybe I should have done that slightly bigger, but that'll work. That one there. There we go.
It's a very nice sword. Beautifully crafted.
Another great paint job. Silver on the leg, red on the gray.
Let's see. What?
Well, I printed them to the same percentage. I think I might need to redo these little arm sections. These little clip pieces. Make them slightly bigger, which is fine with me. Yeah, I can bring them up by like 2 or 3% and reprint those. Okay, so all that gold stuff is probably going to get reprinted. But the belt buckle, well, it wasn't that long of a print anyways. The belt buckle will essentially look something similar to that. So with 3D printing, sometimes you'll get weird sizing. Even with like, you'll download a file and you'll have a whole set of files within there. And every once in a while, you get weird stuff. Like that hammer, I reprinted multiple parts of that thing. This thing, I'm going to end up reprinting these and this. Just a hair bigger. It's a hair. Because all these parts here are printed at like 63%. I will probably have to bump up to like 64. What's better than 63?
Mm-hmm.
And then reprint it, and I'm gonna have to test fit everything before I paint it this time. Which yes, definitely do that. Always test fit your parts first before you waste a bunch of money for painting stuff that doesn't work. So that is as far as we're getting on this belt for now. But we have the holsters attached. So that is good enough for now. The other nice part of that is it'll actually probably fit on the brown part a little nicer. So we move on to some gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have a lovely Mad Lib about a road trip?
Yeah. Hold on, our child's trying to talk.
The weird music now.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to put one onto a thingy rig, and I like it, and I want to put it on.
Okay, we'll figure that out later, honey. Wait.
Don't you have a Mad Lib about a road trip?
Yes, I do. So, Bruce, though, real quick, you say you scream, "Thunder, thunder, Thundercats, aho!" Really loud with your sword.
Okay.
Might as well.
Tyler, he always brings that poncho, so why are you asking a dumb question?
Not in it.
Oh,
Where is it? I am looking for Velcro currently.
Okay, so let me flip back to this Mad Lib that we started like a couple weeks ago now. I need a verb.
what is a verb?
Get a verb for verb.
What is a verb?
Okay, where's that bag go? I was gonna.
Bruce, if you don't know what a verb is after hearing me do Mad Libs for months, I don't know what to say.
Verb. Is it like a action?
Yeah. Regurgitate. Okay.
Fort. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, so after regurgitate, I need a noun that's plural and a noun. While I try to write this big ass word regurgitate. Okay, if you're gonna play that over there so we don't hear.
Well, I don't know where that went. There's a whole
Say
bag of Velcro.
Okay, kids, Miss Sandra needs a noun and a plural noun.
Mr. Bob. I'm not going to waste more time on that. Dilemma.
Wait, Phil, was that actually your voice? I second answer regurgitate. Okay, but I need, that was a verb. I need a plural noun and a noun.
Now?
Okay. Thick voice already.
Pencils. Corgis. Okay. I'll use pencil for the noun and corgis for the plural noun. Then I need a verb ending in ing and another noun. So give me those guys. Give me. Give me your words. Soda cans. Okay.
Found you.
Now I need a verb ending in ing. Galloping. Okay. I can't read. Oh no. I teach preschool. Okay, so I got this. So now I need a measurement of time and everyone's favorite, an adjective.
Okay. I made way too much thread on here, but whatever.
Measurement of time. Parsec. Okay, now I need an adjective. Oh, I like parsec better. It's I'm sorry, Anne. You can fight Sack Deadpool later.
Fun gal?
Sundial. Parsec. Isn't it a distance? It's a measurement of time. I don't know. Yo no sé. It works anyways for this road trip Mad Lib, I think. But where's my adjective? And now I need an action verb. Repulsive. Sling picking. That's the action verb.
So basically what happened with these is the stitch came out the corner because apparently one loop isn't enough for these. So we're going to do this slightly different this time.
Yeah, I think you need to like hot glue it on there because it keeps falling off or something.
No, these are the bottom corners of the pouches, or just like a horseshoe shaped stitch, and they blew out. Yesterday we fixed the actual other problem, which was his chest harness, man bra, whatever you want to call that thing. Like the it kept coming undone and flopping around and sliding forwards. So the problem was basically it needed another snap embedded on the tits. So I had to put snaps on Tyler's tits.
Ew. Okay, guys, the last one I need is a possessive noun. Because you guys keep throwing other stuff in, so I filled in the others. The last one I need is a possessive noun. And then I can read this weird thing. So I was originally going to try to find another mallet, but I was like, we're going to be traveling again for this weekend, so it still works. We're going out of state again. Sandra's. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Story time. Okay, now I feel like we need to vote between Sandra's or Deadpools. Not Pegs. There's weirdos there. I think they were going to try to traffic me. So Sandra's or Deadpools? We got to vote now. Okay, I got one vote for Sandra's. Let's see. Is there any other votes?
do not know what I have
Just for
done.
clarification, Sack Deadpool, you need to say it. Okay, so there's 3 for Sandra, so I think I'll just go with Sandra. Sorry, Cam. Maybe I'll use Deadpool's in another one. All right, here we go. After I clear the mucus out of my throat. Road trip Mad Lib. On the smooth trip to Boise, my spicy friend and I decided to invent a game. Since this would be a rather tasty trip, it would need to be a game with tomatoes and deadpools using our towel to regurgitate it at us and pickled away. After a few rounds, we thought the game could use some corgis, so we turned on the pencil and started galloping to the soda can that came on. This lasted for parsecs before I got repulsive and decided to slinking. I've never fungled that trip. I'll never fungle that trip. It was falling road trip of my Sandra's. You guys did that. Might be able to vomit with. Yeah, it somehow worked, I guess, because I don't even pre-read them. I just write everything and leave the spaces. It made it weirder. So much confusion, dude.
Great. Over.
What? James finally? What? James was in there the whole time? Well, he didn't win anyways. He didn't even enter the raffle, so it's okay.
No, because Cam and freaking girl mode win everything.
I know. She wins everything. Her and Cam. Her and Cam are the winners of the week. Okay. You're here for the laughter. That's okay. That's good. But you don't know about the weekend blender either, so that's on you. You never win things. Well, now you've won 2 different things. I'll put the hammer in the bag.
That bag.
The bag. Okay, we got about 10 minutes, honey. And then everyone needs to go over to Graveyard and see what he's doing. Who he's interviewing tonight.
And just give him all the loves, all the freaking likes, all the comments. Show him all the love.
It's all the love. Just like when you guys subscribe to us and you watch us, please just give us the thumbs up because that helps too. We need the thumbs up. Oh, yeah, James doesn't know how to sell tickets. Yep, that's very true.
Okay.
Ooh, I know exactly where Cam lives.
So, when I make the dead dog, coming up soon, within the next couple weeks, I need, before that, probably like next week or the week, yeah, probably next week, I need to come up with a name for the dog. Now, it is a Doberman head. Way too much light on it. A little bit of shadowing. There we go. Doberman head, which is going to have this beautiful fur on it and a lot of gore. So, for next week, your homework assignment is come up with a name for the dog. So, we got to name the dead dog.
So is that going to be part of our title for next week's stream?
I don't know that. I don't know. I have not figured out next week's stream yet. That is probably a tomorrow problem.
Sacramento Deadpool already said, yeah, to name him Spot.
We'll put it in the stream next week, and then we'll come up with a bunch of names, and we'll figure out which one's the best.
Well, should we just like put them all in and then raffle them again? Pull them out of the log.
We're going to figure out which one's the best.
Okay.
And I love friggin' pop culture and irony references, so thanks.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get ready for this. We can go. I said, "How?" Damn it! Stupid technology.
Okay, Sacramento Deadpool, save your names for next week because Jeff doesn't want them now. He wants them next week. Oh, okay. We're doing
there
this.
we go. Now you can talk about stuff.
So to wrap it up, guys, we are going to be heading out this weekend to Redmond, Oregon for Beaver State Comic-Con. You can catch us there. Distance learning. Phil is going to be interviewing a bunch of people. Jeff is going to be filming the said interviews. Tyler and I and Bruce are going to be running the table and running around crazy. Maybe if we have time, you might see us all as the 10 Council of Wades. Maybe a Bob too. We'll see. So that's coming up this weekend in Redmond, Oregon. So if you guys are out in the area or you're willing to travel, head out that way. And then after that, we just the fam will be at Tracy for the Weekend Blender, and we will be hosting, James, plug your ears, a meetup in honor of Bruce's birthday, which will be Deadpool and Friends. So if you guys have a Deadpool cosplay or anyone that's basically in the Deadpool universe, go ahead
That's all
and
the Spideys, that's Daredevil, that's pretty much most of Marvel.
Yeah, pretty much. Go ahead and come over at 1:00 to the West Valley Mall in Tracy to do a great big photo shoot. And I think we're going to have some cupcakes and I might have some goodie bags. I don't know yet. We'll see. So that is what we have going on for the next upcoming weeks right now. I need to update that so we have everything. And I think that'll do it for us right now. I'm removing that. Ooh. At the stage.
Whee!
There we go.
There we are.
Yeah, there we are. I don't know how to fix it more.
Fix what?
So we're not side by side unless you want it like that. I'm not even
That's what I
touching it.
was
I'm not
going
gonna
for.
pull. I'm not gonna pull a fill.
I don't know. I put it just where I wanted it because it's about that time
Okay.
where we do a little bit of a wrap up, and then we will say our goodbyes. And you will all go over to support Graveyard and give him lots of love over there at Mostly Pods Out at night. Mostly.
Tell them we sent
what
you
we
there.
got done. What we got done tonight is we got the holsters mounted for Bruce's belt, deadpool's belt. We got the baby knife mounted for my belt. We found out we need to reprint parts for the for Bruce's belt buckle, but we also got some of them cleaned up and ready to go. We got one of Bob's 2 pouches sewed up, and it is because I don't think I showed you guys yet. I ended up sewing right there. And I have left adding the Velcro to these, which first I have to find where my Velcro went, which is why we didn't do that
Velcro.
in the book yesterday. We will rock you. I will probably end up sending this in the car because it's just a little bit of plastic needs to be eaten off the inside here. Or I might just do it real quick in the middle of the night, not sleep tonight again. I also will be printing. I will post up pictures, but I will be printing one of these for myself. But unlike his, which is way too small for my head, that is made of PLA. I am making mine of TPU, and this is the second print I've done in TPU. The first one I had help with. So we will see how that goes. I will keep you guys posted on the socials.
Sack Deadpool wants to know what parts need to reprint.
The side parts for the belt buckle came out a little bit small. So they're just PLA parts. They're going to print pretty quick here. But these two, I need to just bump them up 1%, and they should be good. I printed everything else at 63. So I will print those at 64 so that they actually fill the gap and clear the side. But that's not a big deal. I think the whole belt buckle took about 2 hours to print the whole thing. So it's not that bad. And just printing those couple pieces will probably be like half hour, 45-minute print. Shouldn't be that bad. And then I have to sew the gooch back into Unipool.
Yeah.
And Bill, if you are still there, Sacramento Deadpool wants me to sew your crotch in with pink fuzzy fur.
Do you have an opinion on that, sir?
I personally said you're probably more classy. Nice little landing strip in front, long in the back, kind of like a down below mullet, you know. So, but it is 7 o'clock, and it is time for you guys to go see our friend over at his channel. So, remember, be a maker, not a hater. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.